Hey friends, Cathy here with another stress and anxiety management technique for you. So today we're going to use the 5 senses to get control over these stressful and anxious thoughts that start to bring us into this physical feeling of anxiety. So it all does start up here. It's worry and fear based, and that's based on things that have already happened in the past or maybe things that we're worried about in the future. So we want to bring our thought pattern back into the present moment, and we're going to do that with the 5 senses by noticing things in our environment. So first of all, we're going to name off 5 things that we can see. So we want to notice things, and then we want to notice some qualities about them. For instance, if I see a desk across the room, I notice that it's a large desk and that it is brown. And then I move on to the chair, and the chair is black and it is tall. So I'm just going to notice qualities about each of these 5 items that I see. Then I'm going to move on to 4 things I can touch. So if I'm maybe in a meeting or something, I might need to just touch the sleeve of my shirt and then maybe touch my fingernail. And then maybe I place my hand on my lap and I can touch the pants that I'm wearing and notice if that fabric is rough or smooth. I can notice if my skin is warm or cool. I can touch the tabletop and feel that surface. I can pick up my pen. So we're just noticing these things that we can touch and how do they feel under our fingertips or our palms. And then we're gonna move on to 3 things that we can hear. And we want to just notice, are those sounds far away or close up? Someone typing on the keyboard, answering the phone, a plane overhead, truck driving by outside, and then we just label, like, where is that in relation to me? Do I feel like that's close or far away? Finally, or not finally, but next we're gonna go on to 2 things that we can smell. So catering being brought in for lunch, that would be awesome. Or maybe we smell the cologne of somebody in the office. Or maybe we're walking through the hall and somebody's taking the trash out. Just identifying the smell that we can sense, and then also what do we think the source of that smell is. And now finally we're going to go with, what is the taste in our mouth right now? Maybe it's based on what we had for lunch or breakfast, or maybe we've had a piece of gum or a soda or a snack. So we just want to notice, do we have any sweetness, sourness, saltiness, bitterness? What is the taste we can sense in our mouth right now? So you might need to run through this more than once if you're very agitated. I encourage you to practice it when you are relaxed, because then you are getting these muscles ready for when you're really agitated, and you can just bring this on board to practice it in the moment. And just know that when you do these practices, you are bettering yourself for the long term. Long-term anxiety and stress, they can cause some very serious health conditions, like chronic disease, as well as metabolic diseases are often started when someone is in this chronic state of stress and anxiety. So rather than worry more about being stressed, let's learn these techniques so that you can calm the stress and manage it, because then you are in control, not the stress and anxiety thoughts. So I will be back soon with another tip for you. In the meantime, if you try this, I'd love to hear your experience with it. And then I'd also love it if you have a particular tool that you use for stress and anxiety management that you would share with us. That would be awesome. I think we can learn from each other here, and the more tools that we have to manage stress and anxiety, the better. See you soon.